Good morning. This is Sri Primo with a quick recap of day two, even though day two has not been completed because the play was suspended due to weather conditions at Oakmont. But the story does continue on from day one. When I think about the courses again, emerged victorious over the players, and the U.S. Open has turned out to be much difficult than what was expected. We knew it was going to be a challenging U.S. Open, but right now, when you think about it, you have seen all the major players fall by the wayside. Some of the very critical players, like some of the ex-major champions, like Phil Mickelson, Bryson DeChambeau, Justin Thomas, all of them have failed to make the cut. The cut is officially right now at +7, but a lot of the players who are still at +13 have not finished their rounds, but the top 60 would definitely move on to the third round. But where we are right now, when you think about it, there's only 3 players in the field who have actually been over the line, who have like negative scores. So you got Sam Burns, who's now leading, JJ Spawn, who was a leader in the clubhouse on day one, is number 2, and Victor Hovland is number 3. Other than that, it is pretty much everybody is either even par or below or over par. So this is going to be a very challenging thing. Hopefully with the rain that came in on day 2, maybe the greens will be a little softer. Let's see if that'll happen, but that remains to be seen. Quickly going down, you had Sam Burns emerging out of this crop of players to have like 6 birdies. He had a 22-foot par save at the last hole. That would have made it for interesting because his lead would have just probably stopped by at just 1. But right now he's at -3. He seems to be doing well. And then, as you're seeing right now, it's Sam Burns at the top position. And then you have the other 2 players, Victor Hovland and JJ Spawn, number 2 and 3. But think about all the other players. You have players like Rory McIlroy, Scotty Scheffler. A lot of the other players are still 6 over. Now, one thing is that you saw some players like Tristan Thompson. Anyway, he was 6 under at one point, and right now he had like 6 bogeys and a double, and then he's off the leaderboard. So what it could do to any player is the fact that anybody here can come in and shoot a good round, and they could wall to the top. That's what there's a hope that some of the good players like Rory McIlroy or Scotty Scheffler could rebound if the greens have gotten better. I do think, and then again, it still doesn't make any sense if they put it in the rough. But anyway, it's very brutal. I got to watch some of that late last night, and it was brutal. Even trying to get out of the bunker was a chore for these professional golfers. So this is where we are with the day 2. Oakmont continues to be the victor here. A lot of players like Shane Lowry, who is one of Dr. Dan's dark horse, had a 17 over round after 2 days. So it's a very challenging course, obviously, but it just shows that even these golfers have a very, very tough time, facing the adverse conditions of this course. So Sam Burns it is going into day 3 as a leader with Spawn and Victor Hovland following him. Let's see if some of the top players can make their way back to the leaderboard. It makes it for very interesting. I mean, I know I do keep saying this. The players definitely are not. No, they're definitely not happy at the way the course is. But when you think about it, I think these are kind of players who can rebound very quickly. They're used to this. So once they see that the The greens are much better. They will definitely try to find a way to come back from that. So this is where I see the tournament changing. I still predict some negative rounds here. Uh, I feel that these players are too good not to actually shoot lower rounds. So this is where we are with the tournament right now. I'm actually wanting to see some of these players challenge the course and start shooting some low numbers so that it makes for good drama going into Father's Day tomorrow. So this is where we are, guys. You know, Oakmont, I mean, we knew it was going to be tough, but I'm glad that, there's where we are right now with only 3 players shooting over par. So with that, we wrap it up and looking forward to day 3 recap tomorrow. Thanks again for listening. Thank you again.